There is a device sitting on desks in research labs and hobbyist workshops right now that would have been considered science fiction 5 years ago. It fits in the palm of your hand, it costs $249, and it can run the same class of AI models that powered the chatbots and vision systems used by millions of people every day, completely offline, without touching a cloud server, using less power than a light bulb at idle. It is called the NVIDIA Jetson Orin Nano Super Developer Kit, and understanding what it is and why it matters requires stepping back from the spec sheet for a moment and asking a bigger question. What happens when serious AI compute becomes affordable enough for anyone? The Jetson Orin Nano Super is a palm-sized edge AI computer built around NVIDIA's Ampere GPU architecture, the same architecture family that powers professional AI workloads in data centers. The full developer kit measures 100 by 99 by 21 millimeters and comes in at $249, cut down from the $499 price of its predecessor. At its core is a module roughly the size of a credit card, the Jetson Orin Nano 8GB system on module. This tiny board houses an NVIDIA Ampere GPU with 1024 CUDA cores and 32 tensor cores, paired with a 6-core ARM Cortex-A78AE CPU. Memory runs at 8GB LDDPR5 with 102 GB per second of bandwidth, a 50% increase over the previous generation. AI performance lands at 67 int8 TOPS, trillion operations per second, a 70% improvement over the older Jetson Orin Nano. The power envelope runs between just 7 and 25 watts, scaling up and down depending on workload. At 7 watts under light loads, this device consumes roughly the same power as a dim LED bulb. At 25 watts under full AI inference, pushing 67 trillion operations per second, it draws less than a typical laptop charger. The performance per watt ratio here is, by any measure, remarkable. The developer kit ships with a reference carrier board loaded with real connectivity, 4 USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type A ports, a USB-C connector, gigabit Ethernet, M.2 key M slots for NVMe SSDs, an M.2 key E slot with a pre-installed Wi-Fi module, 2 MIPI CSI-2 camera connectors supporting up to 4-lane cameras, DisplayPort 1.2 output, and a 40-pin GPIO expansion header. This is not a stripped-down dev board, it is a fully equipped prototyping platform ready to support serious applications out of the box. TOPS, trillion operations per second, measures how fast a chip can execute the matrix multiplications that AI models are fundamentally built on. When a sentence processes, an image analyzes, or responds to a query, the chip is performing billions of these multiplications back to back. More TOPS means faster inference, which means running larger models or smaller models faster. At 67 TOPS, the Jetson Orin Nano Super can handle real-time inference on vision transformers, large language models, vision language models, and multimodal AI pipelines, model categories that 2 years ago required a dedicated GPU workstation. The 1.7x improvement in generative AI inference over the previous Orin Nano makes it viable for applications that were simply out of reach on older edge hardware. What makes this particularly interesting is how that performance improvement arrived. Much of it came through a software update to the JetPack SDK, not new silicon. If you already own the older Jetson Orin Nano developer kit, you can download the latest JetPack SDK right now and unlock this performance boost at no cost. NVIDIA calls it the Super Upgrade, and it effectively makes an existing device significantly more capable overnight. Hardware specs get the headlines, but the Jetson platform's real competitive advantage is the software ecosystem that ships with it. The Jetson Orin Nano Super runs NVIDIA Isaac for robotics and autonomous systems, a full platform covering simulation, training, and deployment. It runs NVIDIA Metropolis for vision AI, enabling applications like intelligent video analytics, frictionless retail, and smart city infrastructure. It runs NVIDIA Holoscan for real-time sensor processing, used in medical devices and industrial industrial systems. It ships with the Tau toolkit for fine-tuning pre-trained AI models from the NVGC catalog without needing deep expertise in training pipelines. And it supports NVIDIA Omniverse Replicator for synthetic data generation, which is critical for training computer vision models when real-world labeled data is scarce. These are not light versions or simplified editions. They are the same frameworks developers use on full-scale NVIDIA systems. You get GPU-accelerated inference, TensorRT optimization, ONNX model support, and the entire CUDA stack running on a $249 device. To understand why the Jetson Orin Nano Super matters beyond its specs, you have to understand why cloud AI has a ceiling. Every AI application running in the cloud faces the same three structural problems: latency, privacy, and cost at scale. Latency is physics. When a robot's vision system needs to identify an obstacle and respond under 20 milliseconds, the round trip to a remote server and back makes that impossible. Local inference eliminates the network entirely. The decision happens on the chip at the speed of the chip. Privacy is architecture. When a medical device is analyzing patient data, or a security camera is processing footage, or a financial terminal is running fraud detection, sending that data off device is not just a policy concern, it's a fundamental security risk. Edge AI processes data locally and it stays local. Cost is math. Running inference on thousands of edge devices through cloud APIs generates continuous costs that compound at scale. A $249 device running inference locally has a fixed cost. For large deployments, the economics shift dramatically in favor of the edge. The Jetson Orin Nano Super addresses all three problems simultaneously. The device is not theoretical. People are already using it to build things that demonstrate exactly what this class of hardware enables. A researcher named Frank Fu built a fully functional quadruped robot dog, a replica of MIT's mini cheetah, that can run, trot on uneven surfaces, and perform backflips, with all inference running locally on the chip. Object recognition, path navigation, gate control, no cloud connection required. Elsewhere, the Jetson platform powers underwater AI monitoring systems for aquaculture, processing high-resolution video at the edge to assess fish health in real time inside open-sea pens. It powers autonomous navigation for delivery robots. It runs local language models for devices that need to understand and respond to human speech without an internet connection. The breadth of these applications, from consumer robotics to industrial monitoring to healthcare, reflects what happens when a powerful AI platform becomes genuinely affordable. The move from $499 to $249 is not a routine product refresh. NVIDIA released a faster device at half the price, and that's a different category of event. When professional-grade AI hardware crosses below the $250 threshold, the audience for it changes completely. The gap between a funded team with a hardware budget and an individual developer, student, or hobbyist effectively disappears. A researcher can prototype, a student can build, a startup can deploy a small fleet before raising capital. The history of computing has a consistent pattern here. When the personal computer dropped below the individual affordability, software development exploded. When smartphones became ubiquitous, entirely new industries emerged that nobody had predicted. Affordable, capable edge AI compute is on that same trajectory, and the Jetson Orin Nano Super is a meaningful marker on that path. The Jetson Orin Nano Super is best understood not as a product, but as a proof of concept, a proof that serious AI inference no longer requires a cloud subscription or a rack of servers, that the hardware to run real AI models locally now fits in your hand and costs less than a weekend trip. The models capable of running on it exist. The software stack to build with it exists. The community of developers already using the platform is large and active. The remaining variable is what gets built next. At $249, that question is open to a lot more people than it used to be.